this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Night and Day. We are here painting with our teacher Emil. Well, technically we're not painting with him, we're painting next to him. I'm filling 5 pages of my sketchbook with geometrical shapes representing the landscape in front of me. I practiced shadowing them too. After an hour and a half of this, I finally dared to tap on Emil's shoulder again. It's you. Has he already forgotten I'm here? How is this? Rather alright, I guess. At first your tracing was unsure and sketchy, but you can see how it improved in the last few drawings, how it turned more confident and well-defined. You already had some drawing foundation, but it seems you haven't drawn in a while and got used to the paintbrush only, right? Remember to practice drawing too. Keep sketching whatever you see in every free moment you have, so you keep your eyes fresh and your lines firm. I nod with a smile. That's enough lessons for today. Now let me keep painting. Thanks. Thank you so much, Emil. Yeah, I'm here every afternoon, so see you tomorrow if you aren't discouraged yet. No, of course not. Thank you again. I'll come back tomorrow. So he's here every afternoon. So that's fine. Oh, +1 in art basics. I keep working on the canvas I started yesterday, since I still have an hour or so until dinner time. When now I look at the bridge and the boats, I can see them as geometrical shapes. I guess I've trained my eyes so I can deconstruct any figure into simple shapes. I go over my painting and try to fix the shapes. I don't know if it looks any better now, probably not, but I have a good time doing it and I feel like I've made some progress. When sunset approaches, all the painters start packing up their stuff and I do the same. I'll help Natalie to close the flower shop and then hopefully a nice hot dinner. I go back home together with Natalie, but Dennis hasn't arrived yet. Oh, he must be about to arrive. Are you tired, Paul? We have some leftovers from yesterday, so I'll just prepare dinner real quick. You can get clean and rest if you want. I'm dead tired, to be honest. I thank her with a gesture and retire to my bedroom. I drop my painting stuff and flop down onto my bed. Ugh, my feet and my arms are aching. A knock on the door startles me. Paul, are you awake? Dennis is here and dinner's ready. Ouch, did I fall asleep? I'm coming. Falling asleep. How did it go with the meal, Paul? It's taking all my effort to keep my eyes open, but I try my hardest at engaging conversation with Dennis and Natalie all the same. It actually went great. He's going to teach me from now on. Really? That's good news. Yes, I'm glad. I'm sure with his help, you'll become a true professional artist very soon. I hope so. He's a bit harsh, but I think I've managed to be humble and prove to him that I can work hard. They congratulate me and change topics to some daily stuff that I'm not allowed to follow. I'm not able to follow much, not in my half-asleep state. Alright, another one. February 12th, 1950. Dear Raoul, how are you? I filmed an appearance today, no letters from you yet. I guess you are in a place with no postal service. Please don't be mad at me if you get a huge pack of the letters whenever you reach your safe place. I'm only fulfilling my promise. I really hope you're safe and sound. The newspapers haven't said anything new about the Indochina War? Is that what that is? Indochina War in more than a week. So I suppose that means there isn't any ongoing battle and things are quiet. My mother keeps you in her daily prayers, and even I pray often for your quick and safe return. I wish I could do more. Remember I told you I was going to ask the famous artist to be my teacher? Well, I did it today and he agreed. He's testing my patience, but I think this is going to be good for me. I have such a long way to go in my career. I was blind before, Raoul. Why did I think I was such a good painter when I was back in our village? Obviously, I needed to come to Paris to open my eyes to reality. But you'll like your painting, so I can't be that sad. So I can't be that bad, right? There's still hope for poor Paul. Just joking. With my new teacher's help, I'll become really good. You'll be proud of me. Mark my words. I'm going to leave it here so it's not too tiresome for you to read all my letters when you finally get them. Please take care and remember to write me back. Always yours, Paul. I'm really scared that Raoul is gone. Like, he's not alive anymore. I still feel tired when the sunlight wakes me up in the next morning. I could sleep in and then go to the riverbank to keep painting. Emil told me he was going there every afternoon, but I could do with some extra practice. I'm pressing with my skills when he joins me on the riverbank this afternoon, and perhaps he goes there in the mornings. I don't know. Or I could get up from bed and go to work in the flower shop. Money is money. This time we're gonna go to the riverbank because we were already working. So riverbank, we can get some extra practice in. Fuck, the flower shop's right there. It's time to go to my painting spot by the river. I try to balance my easel against my hip. What is with this music? Neatly tucked under my arm and carry my artist's toolbox with my other hand. I'll get the hang of it one day. As it is now, I need to take a couple of breaks on the way, but it's fine because I can enjoy the liveliness of the riverbank, where this cafe terraces and its painters and its book acquaintances. Oh, it's the new guy. It's Jill's. Oh, and an occasional street musician too, of course. Today it's a lovely guitar music that reaches my ears. When I get closer, I take the opportunity to rest my wrist from the weight and watch the musician for a while, surrounded by a small crowd. He's really cute. Damn, he's good. In fact, he plays the guitar in a way I had never heard before. It's vibrant, almost hypnotic. The musician is really young, and I wonder how he can be so talented already. I'm kind of envious. He makes it seem so easy, as if the music just flowed out of his fingers and into the guitar strings, fluid and shiny as a river. Studying him with more attention, the guy seems to be Marnie? Although the way he dresses reminds me of some Hollywood star. But yes, it's a James Dean. It clashes with the sea of ties and blazers around us, but I like it. I hate ties myself. Wait, what? I hate ties myself, and the way this guy looks is so fresh, new, cool even. It's cute. The end of his song is met with a few claps here and there. The small crowd starts to move away when he reaches out with a hat to collect the public's coins. I search in my pocket for some small coin, but before he reaches me, the guitar player suddenly yells, "A button! Who dared to leave me a fucking button? That's so mean." He points to the middle-aged man and adds, "Aha! I got you! Me! Yes, you. Don't pretend now. I saw you. No need to be so cheap, you know." Around them, a discreet chorus of chuckles and murmurs arise. I feel a bit embarrassed for the poor man, who tries to shove through on the onlookers with a little success since they bar his way on purpose. "No, look, it wasn't me. Are you calling me a liar? Of course, since I'm a gypsy, I must be a liar. What a surprise." The onlookers' expressions turn sterner then, and the man finally takes out his wallet and throws the 10 francs coin in the musician's hat. Happy now? Only 10 francs. That's barely better than the button. I catch some awkward smiles among the crowd. I guess most of them have given just small franc coins themselves. I put back in my pocket my own coin, slightly ashamed. The poor man, sweating out of nerves, takes out a 100 francs coin and shows it around before tossing inside the hat. "All right, I'm sorry and all. Am I free to leave now?" The young musician smiles widely, showing all his teeth and bows with grace. "But of course, my dear sir, thank you very much for your generous patronage." The crowd starts to disperse. The guy chases after some of them with his hat, but nobody's feeling especially eager to give him any tip after the ruckus he made, so they just turn their faces and pick up their pace. But then his gaze crosses mine. He starts to come closer with a grin. Uh-oh! I try to leave as fast as I can, but I'm still securing my easel under my arm when he catches my sleeve. "Oh, just great," I mentally curse. "Hey, you're a painter, right? Do you want to paint my portrait?" What the fuck? The question takes me by surprise. Me? I don't know. I'm going to be really famous one day, so you should take the chance now when I'm offering. Should I practice painting portraits? I didn't plan on it right now. I wanted to paint the river, maybe some flowers. In 10 years from now, you have to pay a fortune for the honor to paint me. But I can offer you myself as a model for the token price of 1,000 francs now. It's a really good offer. You shouldn't hesitate. In fact, I'm not good yet with portraits. Hold on. You want me to pay to paint you? Well, you want to paint me for free? Obviously, but I have a family to support. Be reasonable. I have 4 children to feed. I feel like you're bullshitting me. And I'm telling you, my portrait will be worth a lot once I'm a famous guitarist. You can sell a painting in 10 years and make a great bargain. I'm thoroughly confused by this guy. Wait, you have 4 children, you say? But how old are you? He bites his lower lip with a chuckle. Why, I'm 18. So he's my age. He looks a bit younger, but so do I, according to most people, so I won't comment on it. The guitar player rolls his eyes and shrugs, and proceeds to put away the coins, the hat and the guitar inside its instruments case. You got me there. I don't have any kids, but I need a side income, you know? Tourists aren't exactly generous with their tips. He quickly closes his guitar case and reaches out a hand for me to shake it, along with another toothy grin. "My name's Jills, and I hope you really paint my portrait one day, when you get better at it. For free, I mean." I shake his hand and smile back to him. He's got some nerve, but I like his cheeky attitude. "Paul, I wouldn't mind paying you to model for me, but I'm broke right now. I just arrived in Paris and started at a part-time job." "Oh, I see. Let me treat you to a Coke then." I shake my head in embarrassment. "No, please, no." No need to invite me. You just said you need the money. But he winks at me and grabs my forearm with his free hand. "The sweaty guy from before is treating us, brother, and I happen to fancy a Coke and some good company right now, so let's go." Struggling to find a good answer to that, I follow him along the riverbank. What a whimsical guy. Then a sudden thought crosses my mind. "Hey, you were the one who tossed the button in your hat, weren't you?" I kind of figured. That seems like a street artist kind of thing to do. He throws his head back and laughs heartily. Maybe or maybe not. Because he seems like a jokester, so I feel like he would totally do that. After that, I spend the whole morning painting, although I don't feel like I'm making any progress. I think the mailman just went by. Or they're coming up, I don't know. I go back home for lunch and a small break, and back again to my painting spot. I'm eager to work with Emil again. So you haven't given up yet? That's its greeting. Of course not, why should I? Good for you then. No, don't open your painting kit. We are going to keep on drawing today. No painting yet? No painting yet. Maybe like a month later you can paint. I'm a bit disappointed, but I promise to follow his order. So I take out my sketchbook and my pencil again. Can you please tell me when I'm going to paint so I don't have to haul all my shit all the time? You're going to do the same as yesterday, but today you're going to deconstruct human figures and faces into geometrical shapes. Start already. Charming, he's just charming. I sigh and I start drawing the other painters, hiding my annoyance. Emil is completely absorbed whenever he paints, to be honest. I envy his focus. I make frequent breaks to greet other painters when they stop by and chatter with them for a short while, but he just ignores them, too engrossed in his art to notice anything around us, like some passerby pushing their way by, a strong klaxon, or a gust of wind making some paint tubes fly off and land on the ground. So I'm a bit surprised when a young man stops by his side and taps his shoulder. It's handsome guy. Because he is handsome. Emil, he's really gorgeous. He has smooth, even features, blue eyes with a refined and aloof aura around him. I feel like this guy is the guy. It's the guy I'm going for. The kind of guy that makes all the other men around him look like peasants. Oh, Bernard. Hello. Passing by, or were you looking for me? Bernard's handsome as shit. The guy with the pretty face casts his eyes down shyly. I was wondering if we could talk this evening if possible. Oh, about what? He looks tall as shit compared to Emil. How tall is Emil? Emil looks hesitant for a moment, but he promptly nods. Sure, come over to my house later. Great, see you later then. I wonder who this guy is. I don't recall having seen him before among the painters. Should I greet him? Introduce myself as Emil's apprentice? I don't have enough confidence for that. I have low confidence. Fuck, I can't even introduce myself to my future husband. He turns slightly towards me. Uh-oh, have I been staring too blatantly? Anyway, he just gives me a disgusted look and leaves. Oh god. Walking briskly down the riverbank sidewalk. I approach Emil as his friend is out of hearing. A friend of yours? Emil clicks his tongue and looks at me askance? You could call him that. Bernard is my ex. Oh. Oof. Oof. Territory I cannot touch. Oh god. Ex what? He shrugs. Ex-boyfriend, ex-lover, ex-partner. You can choose a term. Oh. My heart has started racing, so Emil is also gay. And he and that gorgeous guy dated? Can you not make that face? Don't pretend. Now, don't pretend now. Come on. After drooling after Bernard, the way you just did. What? I totally did not. I totally did. I'm so sorry. I can't. Oh, territory I can't touch. I really love Bernard though. Already throwing out the word love. You're practically undressing him with your eyes. Excuse me, you did it before too. No, I swear I didn't think anything like that. He bursts out laughing, surprising me. Relax, Pa, I'm just joking. Well, half joking anyway. Now go back to work. I mean, I feel like Bernard and Emil are the type of guys I go for in visual novel games. As if I could pass up the chance to talk about this topic. Wait, how did you meet? Bernard and you? He sometimes worked as a model for painters. He worked for me and things happen. I suppose you don't need the saucy details, right? No, I'm good. He shakes his head with a grin, amused. Oh, it makes sense that he works as a model. He has beautiful features. You can ask him to model for you when you have improved and don't suck at it. Right. Hold on. Why did you two break up? That's too personal a thing to ask, boy. Paul, not boy, and I'm sorry, you're right. I was just curious because, well, reasons. He stares at me for a while as if he was trying to read me. When he finally speaks again, his voice is cautious but kind. Our personalities clash too much. He has his own inner demons, and so do I, but he's worse than me at dealing with them. It got to the point he was dragging me down with him, and I had to back out. Oh, damn. I don't know what to say. We're still friends and appreciate each other. He's one of the persons who knows me best, and who has seen me at my worst and stayed by me. And the same can be said about him when it comes to me. Was that the explanation you wanted? Now go back to work. At least Emil's nicer. Oh, +1 art basics. Can we plus 10,000 on my confidence? Because apparently that's shit level. I can't pull any more words out of him for a long while. We work in silence until the sun sets behind the tall buildings. Damn. To think. We've reached the end of the current demo! Damn it, it's fine because we have to end the episode anyway. You can report the bugs and follow the development of Night and Day on our social media. Discord, Twitter, and Facebook. Oh! I didn't know they had a Discord. I knew they had a Twitter and Facebook. Or support us on Patreon. So, wow, that's the end of that demo. We really don't know much about Bernard. I feel like we learned a little bit, I feel like we know more of the other three compared to Bernard. Bernard, I feel like was just quickly introduced us to him to leave a mysterious aura around him, so we want to know more. Because literally, that's a type I go for. Oop, I didn't mean to start. Oop, my bad. Title screen, please. In the extras tab, you can see your CG art. I'm trying to see if there was anything else I had so I can show you guys, but I think that's about it. Stats, I think this is just